In this video, we'll be looking at a typical revenue mapping exercise that might be done at the start of a new project after receiving a large volume of transaction or customer data from a client. I've opened Tracelight and just used natural language to ask it what I'd like to do. I've pasted the instruction in, but you can just write directly into Tracelight. You'll see that I've given it context. This is invoice data for an IT MSP business. I've asked Tracelight to summarize the data for me, give me a proposed approach to revenue mapping and which columns we should use, and also to flag any issues or inconsistencies with the data. Tracelight now runs through this process. Once finished, you'll see that we can scroll through its responses. It's told us some key facts about the dataset. For example, it's told us the number of unique customers. It understands how messy product description naming is going to link to bigger revenue categories for our mapping and how to approach this. It's flagged that there are rebates and refunds to deal with. And it's highlighted some data issues, such as the presence of duplicate invoices. We can tell Tracelight to proceed with the mapping and removing the duplicates as it suggests. And with another little bit of written guidance, we can ask it to keep the master sheet intact and create a new sheet with our mapped, duplicate-free data. Tracelight runs through this process in stages. First, it's produced our product mapping key in a new tab and has correctly mapped our product codes to higher level revenue categories and has understood the nature of the revenue. Next, it started to produce our new clean dataset tab, ready for columns to be added. Tracelight has then created a sheet that logs the duplicates we have removed. And with each of these tabs in place, there's some final checks and changes before we have our output. Now we can see our 3 finished tabs. And if we scroll to the right in the cleaned and tagged version of the data, we'll see our new mapping columns, which are pulled in with VLOOKUPs from the product mapping tab to ensure the model remains dynamic. Finally, we can ask Tracelight to produce a summary table, showing revenue over the 2-year period split by category, alongside a bar chart to help us display the information.